So I'm back with another video. And this one was a really tough story for me to even read or listen or hear. You know, sometimes the news comes on and it's almost like you feel like, can we just not hear about everything horrifying that's happening? But the truth is that it's reality, right? And in this reality and in knowing these things, it's important that we have in-depth conversations based on these things, right? So I don't know if you heard about this story or not, but if you haven't, I'm going to shed light on it. This woman has been sentenced to life in prison for the extremely heartbreaking demise of her 4-month-old daughter. And the reasoning behind it is because the child's father no longer wanted to be in a relationship with her. The child was crying. Her emotions were already high because of the breakup, and she basically took out all of her emotions on that child. Okay. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because there's been so many conversations, and I've had conversations from my own perspective, but there's so many conversations of, people saying, well, if that man want to marry you, he'll know in 3 months, he'll know in 5 months, he'll know in 6 months. And, if he don't hurry up and put a ring on your finger, then you should know that he don't want to be with you. He don't want you. All these things, all these conversations that we hear constantly. And I have always stood 10 toes down advocating for the importance of getting to know someone. Always. It is, we have a saying, to see me and to live with me is two different things. That is extremely important and vital in conversations like these. Because this woman that is here, right? Things didn't go her way in a certain situation. She ended up getting pregnant, and then, is going through this entirely horrifying thing. And there's a lot of things that we need to talk about in regards to this. One, her getting impregnated by somebody who did not already make a vow to her, did not state that they wanted to be with her for the long haul without this person in the picture, this baby in the picture. Let's talk about that. But also the fact that obviously this person who was in a relationship with her, either they saw some red flags or they saw some things flying that they wanted to step away from the relationship with this person. And ultimately, it's exposing the fact that that person might have had some kind of insight as to whatever is going on with this woman mentally. It's important that when you're, embarking on a relationship with someone, and this goes for women, and men, both of the like. It's important to know this person when they're happy, when they're sad. See how they react when you tell them no. See how they react when things don't go their way. See how they react with other people. People who can't do anything for them and people who can offer things for them. It's important that you see different facets of somebody's personality more than just the vetting stage, more than just the list of things that they have to abide by, more than just the status quo. It's important to get in-depth knowledge of who this person is and what their traits are. And to me, this is my opinion. To me, those things that you can find out through a person are only, given to you through spent time. That's the only way. Only through time spent can you truly, truly see. Because, when people first get into relationships, it's always that representative. Right? The best version of themselves, the happiest version. Nothing ever bothers me. I don't get angry. I don't get mad. We see that person for as long as they can keep that person up. Let's just be honest. And it's interesting because, even through things like childbirth or somebody having a child, they go through so many different emotions and so many different changes within their minds, within their bodies, within their hormones, that you really see who this person is. It's a lot different when you're married to this person and you know this person, you know their ups, their downs, and even then you kind of have a little bit of an inkling of how they're going to be when they are carrying a child, or maybe even after a child. But you see, when it was just a kind of like a situation that just happened and you just, got pregnant, and maybe, she did this to try to keep the man. Things didn't go that way, and now she's kind of looking at this child with resentment because you were supposed to be the fixer and you didn't fix it, and so now my anger is towards you. It's important to get to know somebody. It's very, very important. It's important to watch somebody's behaviors. It's important to watch the things that people say. And, women have these conversations, or these conversations are spoken to women a lot. A lot of women talk to other women and they tell them, oh, you need to be careful. You need to watch out for these signs. You need to watch out for the red flags. You need to make sure that you know this. You need to make sure that you see that. Like, there's always things around women telling women how they have to be careful. They have to be cautious because men are the enemy and you have to protect yourself. It's rare that men get to have this conversation, or that this conversation is directed to men about women. It's rare. It's really rare. The harsh part about this is that, this is not the first time that I've seen stories like this. I've seen stories where there was a girl who was in the UK on vacation. She took her child with her, left her child in the hotel, and was partying. No food, no covering, no supervision, to that child's demise. Like, a lot of people don't realize or don't want to talk about the effects of not having women in their feminine nature, especially as it pertains to children. A lot of people don't want to talk about the effects. Oh yeah, you boss chick, you could do what a man could do. You're run by, well, if he gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and trickery and trying to, master somebody and trying to control somebody and trying to dominate somebody, trying to manipulate somebody to be with you. We talk about all these things. But when women are out of their truest nature, ultimately, this children suffer, because it goes man, woman, child. So when the man is not around, the only person that she can inflict her anger upon, her control upon, her domination upon is the child or the dog. It's heartbreaking. It's truly, truly heartbreaking. It was miraculous to me how there was some women in the comment section. Oh, well, he should have been there. Where was the daddy at? Why didn't he come get her? Maybe she was going through postpartum. Maybe she felt like this. They were trying to find some way to find this man to blame, because a lot of these women cannot look into the fact that there's women that are doing things that are wrong. Yeah, women aren't perfect. As much as y'all want to, join arms and say that it's all men are always a problem, somehow we can blame a man for every situation, sometimes you have to realize that that's not truth. Most of the time, that's not truth. This is heartbreaking, okay? Rivah love the kids. I love children. This is extremely heartbreaking. Extremely heartbreaking. I want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Again, I don't really like to cover things to this extent, but I had some ideas on it. I wanted to share it with you guys, and I want to know you guys, your thoughts and your feelings on this as well. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.